Hello everyone, and welcome back to TUG. It has been a long while since I did any videos on TUG. But the game has updated quite a bit since I last did a video, and there's new stuff to do. Ooh, flat rock, I'll take that. That's going to be important. So I appear to have spawned in some kind of Badlands area. I need to find myself a curved rock to get started. There's one over there. So, what all has changed about TUG? Well, the world loads better, I have better frame rate, and there are other living things in the game now. Goats! We'll see if we can find any, but I'm going to have my doubts. And I need to smash you. Smashy smashy. There we go. Now I have myself a sharp rock, so I can gather some vines from things like this. And this. And that. Plenty of vines to go around for everyone. And I need to get some sticks from things like this. Drop you down, make an axe. Very strange. I guess I crafted that with the vines in my hand and not the stuff on the ground. No matter. Let's chop down a tree. So, there's hunger to worry about in the game, and there's now farming. Before, there was hunger. I mean, there was hunger before, but you couldn't really farm anything. You had to rely on your ability to scavenge food for yourself. There also was not goats to hunt. Tasty, tasty goats. Death to this tree. And smack it, and we get a chopped piece of wood and wooden blocks that we can build with. There you go. I'm just gonna go crazy, collect everything I can. We're gonna need at least 3 of those chopped wood. There we go. I'm just collecting like crazy. How much? Holy crap, my inventory's full already. Well, whoop-de-doo. So, since farming is now in the game, there are new tools such as a hoe, and there's also you can also throw your spear now, so you can hunt those goats that are running around. You also are able to craft a bed. In fact, if I can find a few leaves to chop down, I can make a bed for you guys, so you know how to do that. Darn it, I did not collect that pumpkin. Oh, but there's a pumpkin I can collect. Pumpkin. My inventory is full! No! I refuse to accept that. I'll put a stick here. And I'll take that pumpkin anyway. So, the area I'm in is pretty darn barren. But it's a good source of rocks and vines, so it's definitely a place worth coming back to. Unfortunately, I'm probably about to get lost and never will be able to find this place again. I'm not very good at navigating. I don't really see a sun. There's just too much clouds in the way for me to see if there even is a sun. Well, it looks like we have a cave here. I suppose I can hunker down in one of these holes and examine the world through a world hole. If we keep traveling, we're likely to find a forest. or jungle. One of those two would be very beneficial for us to have access to at this moment. Perhaps if I just keep running this direction. Those trees look very vibrant and full of life. Ooh, is that a giant mushroom? Yep, that's a giant mushroom, alright. So, it turns out that these trees that are vibrant and full of life are really just on the edge of the hole. What's down here? Darkness is down here. And possibly my doom. Well, crap. I have no choice but to run off into the fog. Oh good, there's light here. Sort of. There must be daylight somewhere. This is not what I had expected to be doing for a video. Well, I found the edge of the world. I could have sworn that the terrain is supposed to be infinite, but they might still be working on that. Ah, here we go. Surface. So it looks like I might have a bit of an issue of not being able to actually find a forest or a jungle if this is actually a world that doesn't have infinite terrain generation. Which could be a problem. I'll take out my frustrations on this mushroom by chopping it down and getting nothing for that. I can get these mushrooms up. Not that I can do anything with them. Well, darn. It looks like I'm not going to be able to actually get some of those leaves necessary for doing some of the crafting. So let me try loading a different world. I'll be right back. Now this world is vibrant and full of life, and I cannot smash this rock, but there's a coconut here, and I'm going to eat that coconut later. So, this world definitely looks like it's got a much better terrain generation going on. I have snow. I've never seen snow in this game yet. So that's pretty cool. Give me a sharp rock. Okay. And I'll grab this too. Thank you. Equip the sharp rock because I'm going to need to chop down some more plants to get back to where I was. In fact, I think I don't know. Maybe I should cut away and get... Ooh, jungle! There we go. This is the kind of place that I need to be to show you guys some of the new crafting stuff. Give me vines. And this is a flat rock. I must take that because it is very important for us to have. And I'll take that as well. And these plants, you can get leaves from. Unfortunately, I'm bad at aiming, so bear with me. Can't chop those guys down yet. I need to find a stick of some sort. Oh, hello, goat! There's the goat that I was talking about earlier. As you can see, they're a little bit derpy and will just kind of run into walls until you catch up with them and start beating them to death with a rock! I don't think you can actually beat them to death with a rock. Still, it was a valiant effort on my part, I believe. Hello, goat! There's goats everywhere here. I need to find a stick plant. Ooh, apples. This one's probably small enough. There we go. Okay, so put you down, get one of my vines, put you down, craft you into an axe, and I'll be good to go. Thank you, I can now get plenty of sticks. So, one of the first things I'm going to craft is going to be a bed. Now, if you don't want to see these recipes and you want to just have the opportunity to figure everything out for yourself, it might be a good idea to skip over this video until you've done that. I have no idea what these plants are, but I'm getting vines from them as well, so they're somewhat pointless to me. Okay. So, chop down some more trees. Okay. One log. I'm going to need a total of 5 logs in order to set up my camp. And then I can work on building a hut around that and have a permanent place of residence, pretty much. If my aim was better, this would be much faster. Let's see, I'm pretty much full up on sticks. In fact, I think I might just be able to gather up some more leaves and then I'll make the bed for you guys. You know, I'm actually kind of giving away what the recipe is for making the bed just by talking about it. Cover your ears! I'm talking about things, and you might hear spoilers. Or me finally breaking down and yelling in frustration at how horrible my aim is, that I can't hit a plant that's 2 feet from my face while swinging an axe wildly around. Yep, I am full up on leaves. You know, I don't need these. I will drop them here. And I'll actually put you down. Put you down. Oh geez, what's going on? I moved. Something moved me. Okay. Now I have a hammer. Good. Let's see. Now finding my way back to the base camp is going to be a fairly difficult thing to do if I go out exploring over long distances, but it's gotta be done. So, this is how you craft a bed. If you don't want to see, go away. You're gonna need 2 logs, 2 sticks, and at least 3 leaves. And that is going to craft you your bed. Now, the bed is important because if you don't have a campfire or a torch, you're not going to be able to see at night. So the bed is going to be your only way to skip the night. I think it might also reset your spawn point. You can also pick it up, by the way. Oh, you can go to sleep whenever. And it's dark out. Let's go back to sleep. It's too dark. Too scary. I noticed that there's a little bit of a fade alignment problem on my screen. At the very bottom, way right here when I sleep, it doesn't fade to black. So I'm left seeing the bottom of the hand, some numbers, and some bars. Very strange. Anyway, now that I have a bed made, let's see, how many logs do I have? Branches. I have 3 branches. I need to get more branches, actually. So chopping down a bunch of trees is going to be what I'm going to be doing for a little while. I'm also going to just throw these sticks on the ground willy-nilly. Because who needs them? Oh, and this rock. is going to mark where we're going to have our campfire at. I'm going to put it over here. Okay. So more trees need to be chopped. And the main thing I need to get from them isn't the sticks. Well, the big sticks anyway, the long sticks. But these branches are important for two different recipes. These wooden planks are important for building a house, and these small sticks are also somewhat important. Let's see, I have 3 logs on me right now. And I think that's actually going to be good enough to do the next crafting item. And it's already turning dark because I slept for pretty much a full 24 hours, so of course it's going to be going dark already. So can I just kick you guys out of the way? No, I can't. When it gets a little bit darker, I'll head to bed. For now, we're going to put 4 branches down. And I think it might have been 2 to 3 logs. We'll see which one works. And a number of vines. I don't remember how much. I think it might only require 3 for this recipe. Nope, maybe 4. There we go. 4 vines are needed. And that crafts a table. Now the table I want to put somewhere else, but it's a little dark, so let's sleep, and hopefully it'll be brighter by the time I wake up. Ah, there we go. Much brighter. It's a beautiful day out in this forest with derpy goats. Let's see now. My table, I guess I will set over here. Now the table, not exactly important, but it is a good place to store your items on, so they're not just laying on the ground, because they have a harder time rolling away if they're on a flat surface. Plus you can organize just a little bit better on the table. So let's go about chopping down a few more trees for our next recipe. How many sticks do I have on me? There we go. Jeez, that's a lot of sticks. Those are going to be turned into spears in a little while. Okay. So I'm running low on my axe. I better smash a rock, not chop a rock. You don't chop rocks. Smash the rock and gather a new head. That's also going to give us a pointy rock and another stone. Round stone. Rectangular round stone. Now, cool thing about this sharp rock, if you take it and use it with a long stick, like this, you'll get a spear. That's pretty standard, pretty straightforward and obvious, except for the fact that it did not do what I thought it was going to do. What did you do? You did the crafting routine. There we go. Weird that it didn't take for a moment. So now we have a spear. Spears are cool. They're pointy, thrusty weapons. And if you press the T button, you will change your stance, and you'll be able to throw your spear. That's how you hunt. There, that'll stay. Okay, so I'm going to end up getting a few more of those rocks, by the way, because they're quite useful. Plus, I could always use some more stone to lay out a foundation for the start of a base. But the most important thing for me to do right now is chop some trees. And I got 2 stacks of twigs, so we're going to skip those for now. It's not far away from camp, so I can always run back and grab some more. Let's see. We're at 2 logs, just 1 more to go, and we'll move on to the next crafting recipe. Okay. So, we have a bunch of stones and some logs. Now we have this flat stone sitting right here, which I will move over there. So, this recipe is for making a campfire. You need 3 logs and 2 round stone. Then you craft, and what you get is a small campfire. Now, the campfire is only going to last a short amount of time, so if you want to make torches, you're going to need to put down these branches and start turning them into torches. Or you can put down those tiny twigs, and those turn into small torches. Like so. Cooking twigs. Now, everything that you cook on your campfire is going to end up sitting right next to it on the rock that you place next to the campfire. And there goes the campfire. See, it doesn't last a very long amount of time. It's long enough for you to get some cooking done, some torches made, but that's about it. Now, the torch you can hold in your hand and carry around, and it's a light source, which is great. Or you can right-click on the ground with it and place it as a permanently standing torch. Well, not permanent. You can always pick it up. Still, very good to have these around so you can light up your work area. Oops. 3 button, not 2 button. There we go. Now nighttime is no longer something that I have to worry about. Well, for recording a video anyway. Because I can see. Now with these tiny torches you can also do the same thing. And they're just kind of a smaller light source. Probably useful for going into caves and just putting on the wall, since they are an abundant light source. I'm just going to use them to light up the forest area a bit. And there is a rock that has a tree growing straight through it. I guess Pokemon's right. Grass beats rock. And rock beats rock! And also grass. Rock wins. Okay. So, those are some of the newer recipes, and maybe a couple older ones. Now the next recipe with the knife, maybe I should get a second sharp rock. There we go. Suits me. So, 2 more recipes with the sharp, pointy rock. In fact, I can just put them both down here and throw a couple vines here and throw a single stick here. So the first of the other 2 recipes is a pickaxe. The second one is this knife. So this knife is pretty new. And I didn't get the stick close enough, so now I have 2 knives. Lovely. Well, I'll put the other knife here. And I will take my spear. So I'll show you what these are for as soon as I make it daytime. I will see you in just a second. I'm going to chop down a few more trees in the meantime. And so dawns a brand new day in this lovely little forest, peaceful and quiet, and there is our prey for today. A young, well, not so young, peaceful and docile goat, strutting around in a valley, not too far from my camp. It has upon its body plenty of delicious flesh, and I have managed to spook it a bit, but if I aim true, I will fall very short and miss the goat with my spear. Clearly, I need to aim a lot higher. And my spear is stuck in a tree. Some graceful hunter I am, aren't I? Yeah, shut up, goat. Well, the only thing left to do is to chop down this tree to get my spear back. Oh. Well. Or I can just reach up and grab it. Shut up! I'm new to this hunting thing. Ah, it moved. It figured out a way to escape that wall that it found. And I have fallen down. I'm going home. Not because I'm giving up on that goat, but because there's another goat nearby. The problem is that it's in a much denser part of the forest. So finding it is going to be a little more interesting. I know it's around here somewhere. Saw it run off in this direction. Did it fall down the hole? Hunting could use a little more work. Now your spears are only able to be thrown a very short distance, which is slightly annoying to me. Maybe that's more realistic, but I think that one of the things that they're going to be doing with the character is that your character will improve depending on what you do with it. So if you throw more spears, maybe you will be better at throwing spears. Aha! Goat! I overshot it this time. Okay, I found the goats. I win! I stabbed it in the butt! Speaking of stabbing in the butt, stab. Why are they all in this tiny hole? Whatever, I have my goats. So now the thing you do with the knife is, you do this. Maybe I'm not close enough. Maybe I need to put the knife down and craft. Nope. In the video they showed you just do this. Maybe I need to right click. No. G. Why can't I slice you up? Go. Oh, there we go. I had to hit it in the right spot. But there we go. You take the knife and you slice the goat into slabs of meat and rolls of fur. There we go. That one got on the first try. Unfortunately, the meat does not stack, which is slightly annoying, but they are pretty big chunks of meat. And you know what? I had this coconut for a while. I'm going to eat it. That's not eating it. This is eating it. Mmm, goat meat. Alright, so now what is it I'm going to show you? It's cooking! Why did these ones stack, but this one didn't? Whatever. So we have goat fur now, and steak. Goat steak. I do not know what to do with the fur. That one I am completely clueless on, I will admit. In fact, there's a lot of this game I still don't really know about. There's a chest you can make. I have no idea how to make the chest. There's a backpack you can make. I made that by mistake while trying to make a bed once. I don't know how to equip it. Now let's get rid of this old camp fire. Put you down. 2, 3. I'm going to have to go find another rock. I'll be right back. Oh, nope, there's one there. Okay, so cooking, you're going to need to make a campfire again. I wish that you could make a campfire that lasts a lot longer than this one you make here. And let's get this ready to go. So cooking is all done the same way you do crafting. You make your campfire, you throw your stuff on the ground, and you just sit here and spam the craft button. And everything you make pops up on the rock. Fire roasted goat steaks. That one is trying to escape through the world. So that's pretty much all I'm going to show you for this video. There's also farming in the game and some fences you can make, which I figured out how to make those by mistake as well, trying to make a bed. It took me a while to figure out how to make a bed, okay? But the point is I did it eventually and I was able to show you guys how to do it if you ever wanted to do it yourself. So here we go. Delicious goat steak. Num 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 num. And that blue bar, by the way, is your hunger bar. And it just sits there and sizzles. I wonder if every time you place it... Yeah, every time you place it, it just gives a little bit of steam. That's kind of cool. So yeah, next I'm going to do another video on this. I'm going to make a little bit of a shelter first. Maybe I'll have figured out how to make a chest but in the amount of time. Maybe I'll figure out how to put on a separate backpack. Either way, this video is over. Next video is going to cover the farming. And I hope you guys are looking forward to that. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and fave. And I will see you in the next video, whenever that may be. Take care, guys, and goodbye.